Hi folks, Junkets here, playing Gold Rush, the game, as opposed to Gold Rush, the cable TV show on Discovery, which I'm noticing up here. Okay, where to begin? Okay, to begin with, if you'd seen my recent video on fishing the Barents Sea, you will hear me lamenting my problems, I guess so, what the hell, with my headset, the Logitech 930, which electronically is more than adequate, but it's held together by the thinnest plastic you ever saw. So even though I take care of my stuff, it just simply broke apart. And in actually 3 different places. And I've got it all taped up with duct tape and strips of little plastic that I had laying around. So hopefully it will hold together. It didn't hold together during the last video. So if anybody knows anybody at Logitech, please do let them know that I'm hurting here. Contact me and send me a new headset. Anyway, just kidding, y'all. Here we are back in Gold Rush, and it wasn't too long ago that you saw me fail miserably. And the problem was that I got myself in debt just before we hit winter, and didn't have the cash to make it through the winter, make it through all the broken parts, etc., etc. And so I had to abandon. So here we are again, starting over again. I don't know what I'm going to call this, the restart number 1862 or whatever. But we're restarting indeed because I am addicted to this game and I can't stop playing it. So we are going to start a brand new game by clicking on this little place over here. And easy mode is pretty much useless. I mean, easy is one thing, but ridiculously easy is another. I mean, everything costs $1. So it's really, you know, if you just want to drive machines around and have no challenge whatsoever, then yeah, go for it. But, so we're going to go for the, okay, it says over on the far right here what the difference is. $1 mode is on, but obviously off and also blocked. Why is it off and blocked? Anyway, gold nuggets are on, prompts are on, digging helper is off, machine failure is on, and I know all about those. Pressure system's on. I'm assuming that means if you try to like place a water pump too far from the source, it doesn't have the power to pull it up to the pump. So that's some things to consider. Hard is just, I never do hard because I'm not that great at playing games. I just love playing games. And the leaderboard is, okay, is that, okay, gold nugget is blocked, prompts are still on, digging helpers off and blocked. Machine failures are on and blocked. That must mean you can't turn them off. So there must be settings or something that would allow me to do things. Pressure system is on and blocked. So, but you compete against other players. I'm thinking that's how it goes. And over a period of time, they start over again. And yeah, right, it's right there. Compete with others. But we are going normal because I'm just a normal kind of guy. I'm going to skip the tutorial. Last time it got me in trouble. So no tutorial. Thank you very much. So where is it going to land us? Da-da-da-da-da-da. I hear a sound. And here we are. No, we're not. We're looking at a vehicle. Taking a long time to load. Whoops, there goes my emergency brake. And here I am. Still loading apparently. Yes, still loading, it says right up there. And looking for help. There are two ways to get it, the tab and the thingy. Yeah, I never did find the digitube of the dig tube very helpful. And now what? Oh yeah, now you're going to make me go to the dig tube. Okay, here we are. Fast travel points, what do those cost, by the way? They're ridiculously expensive, if I remember. E to use, yeah, 200,000, really. And while we're here, let's just take a little, notifications. Yeah, that's why I'm running down here. Notifications, no, not notifications. I'm looking for these story thingies. So I found the very first one. Check the end of the journal to read it. Someday we'll sit down in the front of the fire and we'll read the journal thingies. I can't remember if there's another one over this way. Oh, there is. It showed up over there. Now, anybody see a piece of paper on the ground right there? Found another one. I think when you collect them, that gives you a slight discount on buying stuff. Okay, we are now in our truck. I'm going to hit C twice to get free camera mode. And we're going to turn it on by pressing what? X? Yes, indeed. Hit the space key to turn on. Wow, they're not giving us a whole lot of gas, are they? Half a tank. Gee, thanks, guys. Hit the space bar to take off the emergency brake, and away we go. Or parking brake, if you will. Now, this I've done a few times. And I hit Q to turn on the differential. And we're into a loading scenario already. What? You should disable differential when driving on asphalt. Okay, sure, no problem. There's our little gas. Oh, how much money? Let's save our money for first. How much do we have? Where is it? Where's money? 450 bucks. Let's not fill with gas. And let's not go to the bank ever, except to sell gold. So what we need to do to start off with is, oh yes, we do need to go to the bank, because we have to get free access to Mr. Old Arnold's dig site. I can lease it at 0, but I pay, where does it say? For additional provision of rent, 30% of all the gold I dig up and sell. I can dig it up, but as soon as I sell it, it's going to take 30% off at midnight of the same day. So it is an advantage to build up. I'm thinking, I never tried this before, is to just keep digging and building up. Is it? You do have to sell it eventually. It is eventually going to take 30%. So yeah, I guess there's no advantage. Anyway, it has 10,000 square feet. The expected amount of gold is low. Dirtiness of the parcel? None. What's that mean? Dirtiness of the parcel. Like some people been camping out there and they left the crap all over the place. A water source, there's a large creek, and the owner is the state of Alaska. Ah, so it's Alaska that gets the 30%. Old Arnold is always happy when new greenhorn miners are coming to town. He was a miner for almost 40 years, and now he teaches everyone who wants to learn. He rents his claim almost for free. Come and take a look for yourself. Okay, let's lease it. Can't buy it. Let's just lease it. And we confirm. What was it to buy it? 600,000? 600,000. So do the calculation. What would reverse the percentage, which I can't do in my head right now, and how much money would you have to pull out of that thing to justify buying it outright, rather than give 30% to Mr. Arnold? He says he rents out the claim, so he claims it. Alaska owns it. He has a claim. Okay. So, anyway, we've done it. We haven't spent any money. We're not going to borrow any money. We have to go buy some buckets and thingy, because that's what we need is thingies. Okay, here we have our little store. In case you haven't played this game before, this is a store where we buy buckets and stuff. And, oh, how many buckets should we buy? We really only need one, but let's just buy the one to start off with. Right, we only need one. We need one to dump the water into the hog pan, no pump. Okay, and then after we filter with those things, we can use the same bucket to clean this gold out of the filters. And we use the same bucket to do the panning. So, okay, that's 50, that's 150. Yeah, but I need to use a pump and a hose and stuff to get the water to run through, because I tried that last time. If you have one of those, you can't just dump water in. You gotta actually hook the water hose up. So, definitely go buying one of these, and one of these definitely, and the extension is another 100. How much are we down to now? Let's get the essentials first. We need 2 of those, maybe 2 more. So we're making sure we try and think what else we might need. Get that and that and that. The pan in the tub is out there already. We dump the water in there, it's going to drain down through there and get there and clean that out and go. Okay, how much have we spent? Does it tell us? It'll tell us over here for sure. We've spent 150, so let's order that. Yeah, I know, we'll find that. Don't show us that again, thank you very much. Which leaves us with 295. So this was only 100. So we'll get the extension. 2 more mats. Okay, that should be it, once we pay for it. I know I'm going to forget something. And anyone who's familiar with this game is probably saying, come on, smarten up. 150, so that brings us down to 145 bucks. Alright, let's load this stuff on the truck. Here's the fun game of trying to get stuff to fit on there when the game's not designed to let you do that. If anyone's watched previous videos, you know I have a real love-hate relationship with this game. Number one is not being able to carry more than one thing at a time. Number two is that things don't fit on the back of the truck in any orderly fashion, as we are going to find out, and being able to carry stuff in a normal way would be nice. But as I said before, this game is hugely addictive, and you are looking at an addict. Well, you're not looking at it, you're listening to one anyway, hopefully. Hopefully you're listening, and what would be the point? You maybe turned down the sound already and you're watching just this? Yep. Come on, get on there. Alright, we are filled up. Did we get everything I bought? Leave nothing behind. We're okay. Alright. What are the other things that bug me about this game? I don't want to sound negative, because this game does have, obviously, a lot of appeal. The loading. It freezes every time it loads. That's another thing that I hate. Oh, those pegs. I hate those too. Because they just renew. You can't knock them down. That's the end of it. Every time you leave the area and come back, pegs are renewed every time you reload the game. Oh, another loading freeze. So usually what I do later on when I'm working around in the site in the larger area, first thing I do is take a truck or a tractor, whatever I have, and run over all the pegs. I don't know why. It doesn't do any good. I do it. Nice little campfire up here, and this is where we unload everything. Okay, now gold recovery tent. Well, you can take the tubs down there, you don't have to do it in there. And the trailer is over there. Just trying to be helpful for all you new folk. All of you, every single one of you. Alright, let's take this down. And does a nice job of helping us put it all together by showing us where to put the dang thing. There you go. And where's the pan? Is it on the other side? That's an, oh, there it is. Hog pan. Why is it called a hog pan? Okay. Put this one in place. I think in the tutorial it just tells you to pick up the one thing without the extension. Which is why I was wondering whether I had enough money. Okay, this one will go here. Maybe these mats like weigh about 600 pounds or something. That's why you can only carry one at a time. A game. It's a great game. It's a great game. And finally, the bucket. The bucket we will use to dump the water in there. Wow, I've forgotten what that looked like. I had it mostly dug away in the other videos. Okay, here's where it all begins. You can see, as I hit number 2, pick up the shovel, and hit an E, dump it in there. You could right click and some of it does make it into the thingy. Okay, every shovel full gives you 11%. Or thereabouts. Oh, there we go. I found one. No, don't reject it. Keep it. So I already have 19 grams of gold. Sometimes that's a lifesaver. There we go. You're full. So hit number 1 to get back to the beginning. Where'd the bucket go? Here it is. Press E to fill the bucket. Bring it back here, dump it in there, and the water does flow. So that's 3%. I think you can get up to 9%, is it? On each full thingy. Let's try it, 7% now. Ah. It's only 25% full. So you should empty that out and give me 9%. Okay, so now we have to keep doing that until we get 100% on those. And oh, there's a story thing here somewhere. I remember. I don't remember where it is. I think it might be, oh, I think it might, I don't remember. There it is. Okay, now. We have been recording for about 25 minutes at this point, and I don't think y'all want to just sit here and watch me shovel dirt into there and wash it out, and shovel dirt into there and wash it out. So I am going to ask you very politely now do hit the thumbs up button. And yeah, you want to show support for the channel. Would really appreciate it. I mean, I talk in facetious terms sometimes, but I really would appreciate and do appreciate any just you guys watching. So if you want to show support for the channel, hit the subscribe button. So at this point I would say until next time, please do take care.